What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent.
Yo, what's the motherfucking deal? It's your boy Ed Honcho, man. Welcome to Sauce Center. We're somewhat kind of plagiarizing something else, but we do it so much better it doesn't even fucking matter. We're going to throw a little H-Town sauce on it, man. What's the motherfucking deal? It's your boy Ed Honcho, man. Hey, Jack, y'all already know what we do around here. This is Sauce Sports. Fans talking to fans. Hey, we're talking all sports, but mostly Houston. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. We're talking about two teams on streaks going in the opposite fucking directions, right? We're talking about a 5-game win streak for the Houston Texans. We're talking about a 5-game losing streak for the Arizona Cardinals, right? And we're gonna compare a couple of things today. Oh, let me get the. Well, I ain't started talking yet, so we'll get the intros in. I think the bot's still tripping, so. I don't know what's going on with the roll call, so pardon me if y'all see me tinkering in the background. Like it's something. Like I tell you, it's the YouTube thing, man. I'm really imploring you guys to fuck with me on Twitch or Kick. I'm thinking live during today's game. I'm gonna be in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, don't mind me. I'll cut y'all's volume off or whatever. But I'll be watching the game, doing some live game reaction. I'm thinking on Kick. But Kick was giving me some issues last time, so I know a lot more people use Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, make sure you're following Sauce Sports on Twitch, Sauce Sports TV on Twitch. We need to get up to affiliate on there anyway. If you're on Kick, make sure you're following that. I tried the Kick thing the other day, and it was just kind of defunct, right? It wasn't working. It kept like timing out, so I got to do some checking with that. But shout out to El Lobo, man. Congratulations on the graduation, man. Hey, I love to see the sauce. I love to see Sauce Nation coming up, baby. I love to see it here. Y'all doing good. I just love to see y'all, man. Especially when it's been so long since we didn't chat it up and chopped it up. It's always good to see you guys. But let's get into it, man. Let's see what we got joining us. Again, like I said, the bot's not working, so we're gonna do the regular roll call. Hey, man, we do a little thing around here called the Sauce Nation Roll Call. Shout out to your side with pride. If you are from the greater Houston area, shout out to your side with pride. So if you're up the north side, south side, east, west, southwest, I'm in A-Leaf. Oh, actually, Honcho, I'm in Spring right now. Wherever you may be, right? And whether you one of them killers from Katy, you out there in the slum, you know what I'm talking about? However you getting down, you know what I'm saying? Like wherever you are in the greater Houston area. If you're not in the greater Houston area, I implore you to make better life decisions. But no, actually don't, because you know what happened? Y'all, like, real quick, I'm gonna deviate real quick and I'm gonna jump back into it. Make sure you hit that like button. It's my fault. Right now, like if you're in Houston and it's overcrowded, all the fucking transplants, and you tired of that. One, if you're tired of all the transplants in Houston, drop a 1 in the chat, right? If you in Houston, I'm not hating on nobody just because they come here and they get to hating on the city. But it's my fault, right? Because I kept telling everybody, oh, if you ain't from the greater Houston area, it's your fault. And everybody started moving here. Now it's my fault. So put the blame on Honcho, right? If you're tired of the traffic, you're tired of motherfuckers coming here complaining, I'd rather go to In-N-Out. In-N-Out's better than want to bitch you 6 years late. Like, look, the next person I see here talk about some goddamn, I think Whataburger's not as good as everything. Bitch, you're 6 fucking years, like you're a retard. right? Like, you don't get to have that conversation, you idiot. You just want to be a part of a conversation nobody's had in 6 years. That shit pisses me off more than anything, right? All right, so let's see what we all get in the chat, and then let's get into it. Like, we got a lot to talk about, and I want to try to get into all of it. I'm trying to be organized today. Y'all see the little drip down list thing working, but it's saying right now, bitch, we ain't even on that shit. Anyway, shout out Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? Jabari, Charles Montgomery, what's the motherfucking deal? Houston B, what's the motherfucking deal? Dylan Terrell, what's the motherfucking deal? El Lobo, the graduating gangster, what's the motherfucking deal? 290 Shouty, what's the motherfucking deal? Prospect, I ain't even been on Prospect so long. I'm gonna put y'all on, I ain't gonna put y'all on this one. I'm gonna put y'all on another. Maybe at the end of the stream, I'll put the link on there. One I actually win consistently on is something y'all might not play, but I'm gonna put y'all on there. Jers, what's the motherfucking deal? Jay Cerna, what's the motherfucking deal? Chill out, what's the motherfucking deal? Leonard Avery, what's the motherfucking deal? D Love, you should have ate on Thanksgiving, buddy. What are you talking about? Shout out to D Love, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see, KVZ, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see, G King. Let me see. Grapple, what's the motherfucking deal? Life of Kobe, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, so here is Duke, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm telling y'all, bro, like, Whataburger has fallen off. And like in the last 6 years, since they sold to that company in Chicago, like, this shit is not the same. And it's not, and even with it not being the same, right? Even with it not being, I'm on my big ass head and big ass hat. Even with it not being the same, it's still better than In-N-Out. It's still better than that. But let's get into the conversation, man, because we got a lot to talk about. So today, your Houston Texans are taking on the Arizona Cardinals, right? And you're talking about a 3-10 team who's not in anybody's conversation versus an 8-5 team who's really like the media darling right now. And I hate that shit. 3-3-5. Peace. Very few people know about the peace. Anyway, so the new media door, everybody's talking about it now. Everybody's, I think that Texas defense is really good. They can take them to, but y'all niggas was counting us out, right? Y'all niggas was counting us out. And y'all didn't care. Y'all did not give a fuck. This has been the same defense that's been playing this way all year. Nothing's changed. It's just that we have this kind of extra meat. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. And shout out to Mr. Mediocre. Shout out to Sticky, man. It would be an insult to call this offense mediocre right now, right? Because they are less than, right? Like, and the thing about it is, what's so crazy about is that it's not terrible, but it's not good. So y'all get to that in a minute. So just kind of looking at the odds, they're 2-4 on the road. We are 4-2 at home, right? So if you're one of those statistical people, you're like, well, I'm going to go by the statistical analysis of the situation, and the likelihood of this outcome being favorable for the Houston Texans is, like, if you don't want them, you're a stat sexual, you know that weird shit. That's cool. that's cool, right? If that's what you be on. I be seeing Sticky on Twitter. I'll be fucking with Sticky on Twitter a little bit now that I'm kind of halfway been back on there, Mr. Mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, it's cool. That bodes well for the Texans, right? Bodes well for the Texans. And while we're doing this, I don't think the fucking bot's working, so I can't even do the fucking poll. This is bullshit. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm gonna try to get the bot working in the background. We doing that. So, what we want to look at, what I want to start off taking a look at, right, is everybody's talking about that Texas defense. I told y'all my name is Detention. I call it Detention, right? Because think about detention. Well, first it starts with the D, like D-tension. So we're gonna leave like the E out of it, so we cool, like we got some street cred or some shit. But think about it. What is detention? A place where you ain't going nowhere and you're going to be there for a long time. And that's basically what happens when you play the Houston Texans defense. You're going to be there for a while and you ain't going nowhere. You're not getting no yards. You're not scoring. You're not, it's going to be very difficult to do anything. JPJ, what's the motherfucking deal? But I saw him just drop something. Like don't get me wrong. Texans social media has been on a tear, especially since like they had a bunch of, they had some shit in their hip pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been pulling it all out. Like, they've been they've been on a tear lately. I don't like Swarm City. I don't like Swarm. Like Swarm, the Swarm itself, I fuck with that, right? I fuck with that. But Swarm City is not detention. Defense, detention. Come on, you stuck. Think about detention. Who has fun? You don't have fun. You gotta go. You gotta play the game. You gotta line up against the Houston Texans. You gotta play the game. That's why we play the game. Okay? You have to play the game. You get your ass in trouble. You in trouble, right? You go. Detention is trouble. You're in trouble if you play that Houston team. You're not going nowhere. You have to sit like, come on, man. This nigga Trill gonna hate on no matter what I say. I could say the sky is blue. It's actually a shade of a light turquoise, according to the 64 box of crayons. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Trill just want to argue. That's all it is. All right, bot is working. Bot is working. Let's see if the bot is working. I'm gonna throw a little quick poll in there. Hey man, hey Jack, who do you think will win today's game? Let's get a start poll. Let's hope it's working. Exclamation point vote 1 should all be one word. Exclamation point vote 2, or actually there's a space between it. So we're dropping that in the chat. We'll get the little poll going. Get your votes in. If you think Trill's never correct, don't give that nigga no credit. Go ahead and get your vote if you think who's gonna win today's game. So, Swarmageddon is cool. I fuck with Swarmageddon. But Swarm, I fuck with Swarm City. Population 11, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I get it. It's not terrible, but to me, it's not like, it's not, you think about those legendary dudes, you think about Steel Curtain. I don't know if the Ravens really had a deep. That was just defense. Like that was the prototype. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let's see if this shit is registering. This shit might not even be fucking around. I'm looking at it. I see a couple of votes. And it may not be going down. Let's see what's going on. It's always something in this motherfucker. See now it's saying no active poll. Let's try this. Let me see. It's not cringe. But it's not cringe, but it's not like, all right, there we go. Now it should be working. It should be fresh now. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like look who finally showed up weeks later. You know, I didn't tell Heidi we were back active for a reason. She must have saw me posted on Instagram. Heidi, Heidi's abandoned us. Now that the whole world is noticing, she's felt like her mission is accomplished and she no longer associates. She's like, I'm finna show my age. I ain't finna go there. Let's get back focused. Y'all know I get distracted. We'll deal with Heidi in the post game. That's kind of my deal. Swarm City, Clutch City. It's like, Mitch, what's the motherfucking deal? Heidi, it's always good to see you, although it's been a while. And Ruben, shout out to Ruben. It just don't do it for me. Like, welcome to Swarm City. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Like, it should be something that just like, I fuck with it. That's the kind of shit. And I can see where y'all feel about detention. Even when I said I thought it was kind of corny, but I like it because I made it. So anyway, let's get into the conversation. Let's talk about the recent history. And I just told y'all right now, you got two teams on two. Yeah, that's what I say. I think the city makes it bad, right? I think the city makes it bad. Absolutely. It's a special event. When I show up, you got to be there. 6, what's the motherfucking deal? Make sure y'all get your votes in. You got about 30 seconds left, I think, on this poll to get your votes in. It's looking like 100% Houston right now. Swanging back. Defense was bad, but detention was bad, but the swang and bang, what they swanging? They fighting niggas on the field now? You want niggas to get ejected? We need everybody. We can't afford that. Anywho, recent history. You're talking about two teams. You got two teams going in two different directions right now. Gilmore, what's the motherfucking deal? 5-game winning streak, 5-game losing streak. A couple of things have happened in between these streaks. Right now, you're talking about the Houston Texans on a pace to be a historic, it must close at like 30 seconds. I think it already closed out. A historic, shout out to Hurricane. What? And that's a very good point, Heidi. Is this a new name for you, Heidi? Did you have to change your name, or is that just changing your username? Arturo, what's the motherfucking deal? See, here's the thing. And real quick, let me shout out to Dari. Literally no one, right? And last week I probably checked more, so like, cause I really don't be watching them. I really don't be watching. Like last week I kind of went back and cause my memory's bad, and just kind of rewatched a couple of games early in the season, a bunch of shit I forgot about. And just kind of looking at a bunch of things and just kind of watch some other content, seeing what other people are talking about. Then I realized why I really don't watch a lot of other people outside of the salt. And it's not to be hate. It's not to be like, oh, I think this is, but it just don't do it. Like, I like talking to the people. I give a fuck what the people think. I don't give a fuck about some motherfucker who gets paid to sit up here, has a fucking whole research team to give them the facts, to give them the information. And then before the show, they're told, hey, you take this side of the argument and you take this side of the argument. And then let's, like creating fake debates. Like, that shit is whack as shit. Like, that shit is lame as fuck to me, right? Like, that shit don't ring my bell, right? So anyway, watching all that, thinking about it, and just kind of looking at what's going on, I heard nobody, absolutely no one, speak on Dari, the go-ahead fucking touchdown. That's the touchdown that won, and nobody talks about it. Like, that man came in one play, did one job, executed it successfully, even though that should have been Woody's touchdown. Woody got dinged up a little bit. Dari came in, we ain't seen that nigga since he fumbled the motherfucking ball, right? Like, and he made a crucial play in the game, and nobody talks about it. Nobody. Not one person. Bro, not one person. Black Vegeta, that's you? Prince Vegeta? Or that's a different Vegeta? Shout out to Prince Vegeta SS4. Because I was thinking about my nigga Black Vegeta the other day and how they stole the sauce, and now Christian Harris don't play no more. Nobody, bro. Like, literally nobody, right? He did one job, but it was at that point, I won't say it was the most crucial job of the drop, because you had, I think it was even first or second, I can't remember. It was early in the drop, or early in the downs. But he did what he needed to do. Went ahead. Okay. Mello, what's the motherfucking deal? I thought it was Black, because I know like YouTube has changed like the names to usernames instead of like with the little @ signs instead of what's because, so I know some people's names have changed up. But shout out to Mello, what's the motherfucking deal, man? You say how you like that? Bro, I don't want to get too far deep. Let me stay on track. And then maybe at the end we'll talk a little crazy. And like I said, if you got a Twitch account, I'm gonna try something on Twitch live tonight. I don't know if I should let y'all be privy to the conversation that be happening in the Discord, because there's some crazy shit that be going on in there that's probably not suitable for public. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so looking at recent history, let's look at the teams that both teams have played. I didn't step on the field, so I haven't played anybody. Right, so like let's get that for sure. But fuck, they lining up all these 40-year-old. What they're doing to Phillip Rivers, and regardless of your politics, and I think some of y'all know how I rock if y'all been in the den, and I know people are like, so you're back in the sauce. Where's the den? I prompt den by tomorrow evening. I'm working on the den thing right now. It's been so long, it's been kind of fucked up. And it's so much shit to talk about the den. But if you know my politics, what they're doing to Phillip Rivers is the equivalent of what they did to the end of Joe Biden's career, right? Like, you're just putting a body in there at this point, man. Like, you just, at this point, you just put a body up there and just to because the position has to be filled. Like, that motherfucker don't know where he's at, what he's doing. Hey, see, Phillip Rivers like 3 days away from the fucking Hall of Fame. This motherfucker is mad because I think who's about to pass him? Somebody's about to pass him statistically. I forgot who it is. Somebody's about to pass him for number 7 all time. And this motherfucker come back to not let that happen. That's super fucking funny, right? So anyway, Phillip Rivers coming back. Anywho, so let's look at the teams that we both played. And again, it's mutual teams. And this is why I say this game bodes very well to me, right? So what you have here is, and I'm gonna be dropping multiple polls, because I got 4 or 5 polls that I'm gonna throw in here just throughout the stream. So again, mod, if y'all wanna, oh fuck, it's working now. Real quick, mod, drop a roll call real quick, and y'all drop that roll call while I'm talking, so I can make sure y'all get that love. Somebody drop exclamation point roll call, 1 word space start. and y'all drop that roll call, it's is it exclamation point WTMFD? Yeah, exclamation point WTMFD to get into the roll call. There we go. So, yeah, and so the last 5 teams going from most recent to the last. So they just played the Rams. We should start off the season with. And I know a lot of people talking about Houston and Rams Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl we win because we're a much better team now. And I'm not saying the Rams haven't gotten better as we've progressed, but we're a significantly better team. You're talking about plays that don't have fumbles, that don't have things like you're talking about a different game. They played Tampa Bay, another team who we should have won, one play away from having a much different record. You know, they played Jacksonville. They gave up 45 to the Rams. They gave up 20 to Tampa Bay. They went to overtime with Jacksonville, which is interesting to me, right? San Francisco put 41 on them. Seattle put 41 on them. So out of 3 of their last 5, you're talking about 40-plus points, right? 3 of the last 5, you're talking about 40-plus points. Put the WTMFD in space. Yeah, put whatever you represent. WTMFD, South Side, North Side, whatever you represent. So make sure you put that WTMFD space, whatever, your side, the side that you shout out with pride. Yeah, that's very interesting. Was he Latinx? Was he? Now, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you. I'm glad to see. Like, I just like honestly, it don't even be about no. It just be like I like to see the names to know that y'all are all right, that people are okay. Because we live in a crazy world, right? Like you never know what the fuck is going on. Why am I sitting up so high? Like I'm just floating. Like y'all wasn't gonna tell a nigga I'm just floating in the middle of the air right here. Oh, what is this? Don't do that. I got shit all over the place now. Look at me. All right. Oh, that's because of the way the bar looks. All right. So anyway, and then take a look at our. That's their 5-game losers. Let's take our last opponents: KC, Indy, Buffalo, Tennessee, Jacksonville. Right. And in that span, we have a mutual opponent in Jacksonville. Right. So they played Jacksonville 2 weeks after we did. We put 36. That was the game. That was a very interesting game. Our offense. When's the last time our offense even put up 29 points, 30 points? Like. It's been a while. I think CJ only has like maybe one game over 300 this year. You know what I'm saying? Let's say valid number side. That's funny. That's funny that it actually put that. I didn't think that it had that many characters. So the Ravens, and that seems like another season ago, right? Like another season ago. That's a long ass time. It's concerning, but I mean, if you're just looking at the level of teams, right? And we're talking about Jacoby Brissett, who's a journeyman, a guy who's been everywhere. Who hasn't he? The only team he ain't played for is the Texans. Shit, like this motherfucker has been everywhere. This motherfucker played for everybody, and he's not bad. Like, so let's not sit here and act like Jacoby's trash. Jacoby statistically has more yards than CJ, has more touchdowns, has less turnovers, right? But it's thrown the ball significantly more, which is interesting because you're always playing from behind more so. I'm not going to say it, but you're playing from behind, so you got to put the ball in the air, right? So the running game is not really something I'm concerned about too much. It's more so putting the ball in the air. Hopefully everything's updated. We're going to try something here. We're going to try something. Like the bot is halfway working. I'm mad that it just started because it's something that I want to do, but I can't test it right now because if I test it right now, y'all, if it doesn't work, y'all are going to see something y'all don't need to know about yet, right? But if it does work, it would be very smooth and we could really cut up today. But I'm gonna just wait till after the stream to test that to make sure. Make sure. I'll get y'all a roll call. I forgot that what you were showing too. Make sure you get your roll call in. What am I looking for? Oh, right here. This one. I believe it's this one. This is what I'm looking for. Right. Okay, cool. Let's do that. And let's do that. All right. Let's take these off here. So what I'm saying is, we'll take the drip down out of here for a second. So what I'm saying here is just kind of taking a look at what's going on, just kind of a little quick team comparison. Then we'll kind of do a player comparison. We'll kind of look at CJ. We'll look at Jacoby Brissett, and then we will 30 minutes. And then we'll kind of get a little bit deeper into this. So just kind of like I say, looking at the comparison of the two teams and what's going on overall. Win percentage again. They win a quarter of their games, right? We win right under 2/3. But again, like I say, if you're looking at the numbers, they got more rushing yards. They got us by like 500 in the rushing game, which is crazy. I didn't even know that. Like I completely disavowed that. And then like I say, they're technically, according to this, they're putting up more points per game than that. That's wild. That's wild. Like, got a few more things I'm gonna have to say about this offense that I wasn't thinking at first. So anyway, just kind of like I say, looking at overall, all right. And again, this is mainly offense. I mean, you see defensively, we got about 8 more sacks, and that's crazy because the numbers that almost tells you, like, it doesn't almost, it tells you how good of a defense this is. Because the Arizona Cardinals, nobody's talking about them having a great defense. They're putting up better numbers offensively than this, and they have 5 less wins, right? 5 less wins. So I made a question the other day, and I said, well, what would this Texans record be without this defense? That tells you how subpar. I mean, subpar is the only word I can use, right? Subpar. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get benefits of the 4th place schedule. But it's just like it's depressing. It's and I'm telling y'all, like, again, I know people y'all gonna start the rumors. Oh, Honcho hates CJ. It's because he's light skinned. Honcho's reigniting the light skin, dark skin beef. He's reigniting the beef. The OGs versus the YNs. Honcho's just anti everything Houston. Honcho hates everything. Like, right? That's what y'all be on, right? That's kind of shit y'all be. I have no beef with CJ. Other than, like Dewey said, he kind of dresses like his mom. Other than that, but here's what I've come to realize, right? And I've just been thinking about it, right? And I've been kind of tough on CJ, rightfully so, because I think he's great, but I don't think he's playing great. I mentioned he has been playing well since that Tank Dell injury, and I think that had a real significant impact on him. And I'm more steadfast in that belief because. Just kind of wild. Like I said, I actually watched interviews. They're like, I never watched the practice interviews. I never do any of that shit. That shit just, because they're gonna say, well, just, they're good guys on that. So like they're gonna say the same shit. So that shit doesn't tickle my fancy. But just kind of watching him, he's talking about, he's a man of Christ, and that's a man of best respect. Like, I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating on the religion. I'm not hating on. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And I think that. I don't think that I know that supersedes him being a football player. And as a good Christian, you have concern, you have love for your fellow man, these things matter. And I think that his belief, his faith is what kind of made it's what made him, I guess, so intensely into that I guess that, like, I felt like that injury, like, he was crying and you doing all that, like, he didn't die. I mean, it was a fucked up ass injury, but like, and it's something resonates, something stuck, right? And it's that kindly Christian manner, like, and it's like he's not, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to bring religion into football and all. Like, I don't want to cross path. Like, you can't separate. You're supposed to separate religion and state. We can talk about some stars and anyway. This is not the Dan Honcho. Don't go there. You're gonna anyway. Okay. So kind of look at it, like I said, let's kind of take a look at head to head. There's a couple of things I want to look at head to head. Let me make sure I'm looking at it the right way. Let's a couple of guys I want to take a look at. Like I say, there's so much we can do here. Let me type. I don't even like it. I don't even like typing Jacoby Brissett, because then it makes me think about Jacoby Jones. You know what I'm saying? That's the real reason why I want bad things to happen. I want the worst things to happen. All right. I don't think. Yeah, this is a little bit. This stat is not up to date. I'm gonna have to get the database up to date. They didn't update that because Stroud has like 2,100. Stroud has something like 2,100 passing yards. I think 12 touchdowns. So these stats are not accurate. So we're not gonna go off of that. We'll actually was supposed to update prior to the game and it did not. So we'll go off of that. Right. So go tit for tit. That's how I like to do it. But anyway, what's Trill talking about? See, this is all straight out of the backyard. If you know Wales and Ship, Tennessee Terror. They made a movie about that. Tubi got a movie about this nigga. That nigga. It took me a second. I like it. I like some backyard, man. Y'all, oh man, we gotta get this shit back right. Like y'all don't understand. If y'all wasn't in the den when the den was like right around COVID time and we was in that bitch like 24, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand like the shit that took place away from the stream. It was pure mad. I was anti-Tubi, right? I was anti-Tubi. And then I started watching that shit. That shit is such ghetto trash. It's so good, right? It's good. Like Tubi is the shit. Like, let me get back to the game real quick. Tubi is the shit. Like, if you ever, for whatever reason, spent any amount of time in some sort of sketchy environment, maybe to procure illegal goods, or maybe you just associate with some sketchy characters. This is the type of shit that Tubi is like 24/7 TV in the trap house. Like, I don't know, like niggas used to watch like hood to hood DVDs and all that type of bullshit, like back in the day, all them B, C level movies. That's Tubi, like a streaming version of that. It's the greatest. It's gonna be a Diddy dot. Man, it possibly could. What if I told you there was a place where you didn't show your face and you could still probably catch a case? The Den. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to it. My morning coffee ain't coffee enough. Where's I forgot what I was talking about today. See, that's why I gotta have my the little list right there so I know what the fuck I'm talking about today. All right, cool. So we're gonna do some player comparison. Let's just kind of talk about a couple of players that you want to watch, and that you have to be respectful of, that you have to pay attention. Of course, this game hinges on CJ Stroud. Right? Because we keep saying, like, as important, as vital as this defense is, like, the question is, can the Texans score 2 to 3 touchdowns? You know what I mean? Like, can CJ put on a performance that guarantees victory? And I said this last game. I said this last game that he needed to put on a light-skinned CJ performance. And it wasn't quite that. Like, light-skinned CJ performance means multiple TDs. I mean, putting it on the end zone, you gotta get over 300. Like, that's what you gotta do. I don't know why this shit's stuck on score predictions. That's not what we're doing. Current poll: will CJ put up over 300 yards? Vote 1 for yes, vote 2 for no. And like, I'm gonna be honest, and you know, tell me if you feel like I'm wrong. It's just the appearance, right? It's the appearance. Like, cause I say these things and I get Alejandro, you hate me. I promise. Like, there is no malice and negativity inside my heart for CJ, but it's just like, I'm just telling you exactly how I feel. Some people get mad when you're honest about your feelings and they, well, you're a hater, like, on anything. Make sure you put the vote in front of it. Make sure you put exclamation point vote and then the one so it'll register. If it don't, it won't register if you don't put the whole the dilly-dally in there. So make sure you put the vote part in. The exclamation point vote is one word, space, 1 or 2 for whatever your option is. I'm more confident in Woody Marks in his responsibility, handling his, than I am in CJ right now. Right? Like, because regardless of what you talk about with Kaylee and the play caller, this is the same play caller you've seen when he's ran up the score, when he did have good games, when there are good games. As well, like, it's Kaylee to an extent, but I don't think it's as much Kaylee as we want to put on Kaylee, right? Like, and I know a lot of people don't like him. This is my opinion. Stop. I don't think it's as much Kaylee as it is, right? So here's my thing, right? And just tell me, hey, I need me some pre-workout. But like I said, let's just be honest with you. Like, and I feel like I'm more confident in Woody. And I'm not even saying we don't have a great run game. Like we're just, I need CJ to distribute. I need, of course, he's gonna try to get the ball to Nico. That's a guaranteed. But I need him to have faith. And he said something. He said something about that. And I've said this in weeks prior. He mentioned about going out before really developing the chemistry that he needed with Higgins, with Noel. No, I can't Noel. But I know some people say Noel. That looks like Seminoles to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just look. My elementary reading habits always take precedent over everything. Anyway, and he talked about that, and I that's what I was feeling like. I feel like with the timidness that CJ's been playing with that lack of chemistry, because again, early in the season, I don't think in the beginning he was throwing in camp, right? Because I think he had like a little injury or something. So you don't have that time to really develop that. You got it when because you've been playing with him, right? But you don't have that time to understand the ins and outs of the way they run routes or to adjust them to the way that you want to establish that communication. And then when you're in the week, you really don't have a lot. When you're preparing for specific teams, you don't necessarily have that time unless you're staying after and doing all that. I don't know if they're doing all that. So it's about him having faith and having trust in Higgins, having trust in Noel, because you've seen these guys come up and make huge fucking plays. Cool, Ever, what's the motherfucking deal? Rec, what's the motherfucking deal? Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, there's no excuse, right? Hey, some of them niggas getting thrown in some cages too. I called ice on my cousin. I told him he was Haitian. Anyway, so all I'm saying is this: is like it's a situation where, like regardless of how good this defense is, would anybody disagree that this is CJ's team, right? This is CJ's team. This is where we want. This is what we want. We want a quarterback. I know that's like my one thing. I think I've done it maybe twice in all the years I've been on stream. Like, I hate sneezing on camera. That's like my one snafu. Like, I'll knock the whole system down and break monitors and do everything else, right? And some of y'all have been here from the days of the garage. Things happen. Remember y'all thought I died in the den? I'll do all that before I want to sneeze on camera. Anywho, so like I said, it's a situation where like CJ got 4 games to show us something. Like he got to show us. Like, I don't. What was the poll result right now? CJ put up 300 yards. Yes. Okay. We got majority votes. Yes for the. Like my thing is just like I don't feel like there's been a statement CJ game, right? I don't feel like there has been. Right, and that's why I respect him, because I think he knows. Like, it's not like he's like, oh, I'm out there, and making excuses. He's not being like an arrogant dickhead about it. We getting, it's like saying, but it's just he knows that, and that's why I say I'm not shitting on him. I just have high expectations, high hopes that we've seen the potential, right? But I don't feel like there's been a statement game, like a game where you say, regardless of what the fucking defense would have done this game, the Texans win this game. Right? Like, regardless of what CJ goes out, puts the team and just, without a doubt, regardless, even if the Texans had mistakes, like a game where this damn, you need one of them damn, like one of, I need 3+ in the end zone. Like, I need that. That's what I need. I don't think he's got 3 this year. Right? I need 3+ on the yards. I need 3+ in the end zone. Like, give me that, which is something he's done before multiple times. So, like, I don't even think that's a big ask. I don't even think that's a big, a crazy thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me that this season. That's not even really a big statement. That's a good game. Oh, see, that's not coming out my nose now. 1 second. Pardon me. Oh, we have boogers all on camera and shit, sneezing and shit. I need. Did he? Did he? Let me see. I felt like he ain't had, because I mean, shit. And if that's the case, it feels even worse then, right? Like, I need one of those. And again, even with that being early in the season, let me pull up where my boy at. Did he? Because it don't feel like he's done anything this season. And again, and if he had 4 in the Baltimore, that almost makes it even worse, right? Right? So, because he only has 12 on the season. So you played 10 games, you had 4 in Baltimore, right? So that leaves you 8. That leaves you 9 games and 8 touchdowns, right? Like, so yeah, I need more, right? Like, I need more from the star quarterback. Yeah, because I'm looking at his breakdowns right now. Yeah. I ain't showing all the goddamn games. I'm gonna pull it up over there. But yeah, like I said, it's wild, right? Because again, it's like it just okay. Yeah, we did drop 44. That's terrible. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You got 3 games with no touchdowns. You've played a quarter of your games, or a third. You played 10 games. A third of your games, almost 30% of your games, you don't score a touchdown this season. That's not acceptable. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 games. Oh no, I think those are. No, yeah, you got 4 games with 1 touchdown. That's not star quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? Like I need something to tell people to let people know CJ done shook back and he's back on track. Like because as much as we brag about, like, yeah, this defense can slow anybody down, stop anybody, and you still got to put points up on the board, right? You still got to put points up on the board. All right, so if you take that, you still got to put points up on the board. Period. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I mean, even without that, like, it's not good enough. 12 touchdowns at this point. Like I said, Jacoby's played 8 games, got 15, right? To CJ's 10. We can take the Broncos out of there. So then if it gives you 9, you still have, let's see, let me make sure I didn't count that Broncos game. Okay, so we'll take that one out, right? And still, again, like I said, there should be no game where a quarterback has no touchdowns. Like, not the caliber of CJ Stroud, not when you have Nico Collins, right? And Nico's like, we originally liked Nico when he was first drafted. Like, if you've been in Sauce, you know we love Nico, right? And we love Nico for the fact that he could go up and get it. And Nico's game has developed into so much more. His hands have gotten so much better. His ability to contest, like to go up for the contest ball has gotten so much better. Like, there's no excuse you're not putting that in the end zone. There's no excuse with a guy like Higgins on the other side, just as big, right? You know what I'm saying? Just as big, but again, well. But you see who Mahomes went up against, right? All right, you see who Mahomes. He threw let me see. No TDs on the Rams. Yeah, 1 against Tampa Bay. Had 1 in the first Jacksonville game. Let me see. The only multiple TD game besides the Baltimore game was San Francisco, which is commendable. I mean, you give it to San Francisco, and Tennessee. In Tennessee, that was the offer, and they're ass, bro. Like, he's not giving me the confidence of, if it gets critical in the playoffs right now. Like, just this is my point. If it got critical in the playoffs, right? The best team, the best of the best, is everybody's playing each other, right? Best of the best playing each other. We're talking about, we get to that AFC Championship, right? Let's say we're playing the Broncos. Decent defense, right? Decent. Regardless of what you Broncos fan, your defense is decent at best, right? Decent. If we're down 7, 2 minutes left on the clock, and we got to drive 80, 75 yards, 75, 80 yards to win this game, do you think CJ wins you that game? Right? Like, I have a hard time believing, because I'm seeing what I would believe are lesser talented teams defensively. You know what I'm saying? Like a lesser talented team. I don't feel it. I mean, and I'm not knocking him. Like I just don't feel like he hasn't. I don't feel the clutch, right? I haven't felt it. And that's what I need from him. That's why I say I need him to make this game today a statement to show, hey, I'm still CJ motherfucking. I'm still light-skinned CJ, right? And until then, I feel the way I feel about it. To me, what it's going to take to win, I don't want to be a dickhead. Arizona's not doing anything, but teams love to spoil it for other teams. If I don't get like teams with losing records generally tend to be some haters. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you saw what we did. It's like I'm not, and no, I mean anywhere else, no, he's not going band for band with Josh Allen. But Josh Allen facing the Texans is we already know how that goes historically. You know what I'm saying? We know how that goes. Like as much as, and I like Josh Allen. I'm not even gonna like I like Josh Allen. Well, Josh Allen can't do shit with the Texans. Like, Josh Allen can't do a fucking thing with the Texans. But what it's going to take to win? Like I said, Jacoby Brissett, he's going to air it out, and which is crazy to me that they have more rushing yards than we. That blows my fucking mind. But again, whatever. But like I said, you're just going to have to stop Jacoby. And Jacoby has had times in history where Jacoby has done things that are not favorable and not pleasurable and not enjoyable to the Houston Texans fans on multiple occasions. So let's not sleep on Jacoby Brissett, right? From his multiple tenures all over the place. I'm not going to say that it's a guarantee. It should be a lock. If everything remains healthy, if everybody remains healthy defensively, it should be. Defensively, don't sleep on Sweat. You know what I'm saying? Sweat can be a problem. Like Sweat got just as many fucking sacks as Daniil and I'm not even gonna look at the chat. I'm remembering. I'm not looking at that. Hold on. Will Anderson Jr., right? So, like, you have to respect that. Baker's still out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to respect that. So it's not like, oh, we just gonna have our way. But we're gonna have our way with him, right? Like, I mean, let's get it. Should be nasty. Like this game really, I'm not gonna be satisfied if it's not a nasty outcome. Like they're, and that's what I'm saying. Like this should be in there, but I don't want to be like Texas gonna go in there, we're gonna kick they motherfucker, we're gonna stomp a mud hole, and then we get some questionable shit happens, right? Because anything can happen. I'm being caught. I'm taking the Hector route. Like when it comes to talking about the Stros and when we talk about the big series, the Stros going to get the big series. Like, no, we don't talk like there's apparently some kind of baseball stigmas or superstitions that you ain't supposed to say, sir. So I'm going to stop saying it, right? I'm not going to mention the big game by game by game. I don't think this is a trap game, right? I don't think this is a trap game because, again, I think this defense enjoys what they do. Like, I think so. They're not going to be like, they're going to come out and play. They're going to play every day. This defense plays to the very last whistle, right? I just need that intensity from the offense. Because, again, like I said, you got guys that can cause problems. You got guys that can get TFLs. You got guys that can get sacks. You got guys that can create turnovers. And like I said, without this offense really putting up the numbers that I want to see, that I would like to see, that I would feel comfortable seeing. That's true. Like without like it's hard for me to sit here and just say blowout because you still have to put points on the board, right? I would like to see no back-to-back 3-and-outs. All right, let's do this real quick because I didn't realize I've been talking as long as I have, and I'm gonna get ready. Again, I said if you have a Twitch account, make sure you're following twitch.com/SauceSportsTV. We're gonna try some stuff live on there. I'm gonna be in the Discord. Discord folks, we'll talk about that. One of the mods, drop a mark my motherfucking words, right? If you don't know what mark my motherfucking words means, mark my motherfucking words is a highly profane statement simply to say making a big bold prediction, right? Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna see how it goes. Holler, man. I'm gonna holler at you on the whatchamacallit. I'm gonna holler at you when we get into whatchamacallit. I'm gonna try it. Like, at the very least, make him like I said, we'll speak. Well, I'm gonna talk to the Discord and the thing, and then we'll work it out because of how that works. Mark my motherfucking words means a bold prediction, right? Place. Let me see. I'm gonna do it. Oh. And so a bold prediction doesn't mean like, oh, I think CJ is going to put up 215 and have 2 touchdowns. And I want to, that's like a pedestrian stat line. That's a weak ass stat line. Mark my motherfucking words means a bold prediction of the outcome of what could be the outcome of this fucking game. Is it not going? Did I already use it? Let me see. This is why I say that. Hold on, I might have to do this. This is why I say like I don't like YouTube because it's so much more that I could do with Twitch and Kick. Okay, there it goes. All right, cool. All right, mark my motherfucking words, man. Make a bold prediction. Put hashtag mark my motherfucking words anywhere in your statement so that it gets logged if you want to put it up there. And then in the post game, we'll come back and we'll talk about see who was correct, who was right about their mark my motherfucking words. Looking at this game, right? I believe. I'm gonna make my mark my motherfucking words gonna be on a different player, right? I'm gonna mark my motherfucking words on Woody Marks. Mark my motherfucking words. Woody Marks. Two touchdowns, 121 yards. Right? And I know that's not really outrageous for Woody Marks. That's a mark my motherfucking words. Somebody need to write that down. 121 yards, 2 touchdowns for Woody Marks. He's gonna have 2 huge fucking runs today, right? Defensively, that's you on the same line I was at. Secondary 3, I'm gonna go 4 turnovers total, right? Secondary gonna eat because what's gonna happen is Arizona, Jacoby's thrown that bitch for like over 40, I think the last 5 games, or at least multiple times in the last few games. He's putting that bitch up 40 times a game. You throw 40 times against it. Who in their right mind believes, all right, that's a bad elbow. Who in their right mind believes that anybody, you go get the greatest one. Bring Tom Brady's talking about coming. Bring Tom back. Right? Bring Tom back so we can get his ass too on this fucking Texans redemption tour, right? As we work our way down, like find somebody, this is what's gonna happen. Phillip Rivers ain't gonna make it to the Texans game. Phillip Rivers is not gonna make it to the, they gonna call Tom. Tom's gonna be like, fuck it, yeah. I'm gonna go do it Manning's team, what he did, right? And so Tom, he gonna come up and we're gonna bust Tom ass too. So that way we can get Tom for all that fucking Patriots revenge that we need. Throw Tom in the mix too. But anyway, right? But nobody, I don't think anybody believes that there's a quarterback who can put the ball in the air 40 plus times in a game on the Texans and not have a turnover, interception. It's gonna be sacks guaranteed. But again, like I say, you're going to turn that bitch over. Like if you're standing back, you're dropping back 40 fucking times. You're going to turn the ball over, not once, but multiple times against this Texans defense. Pardon me. That's this fucking weather change, but it should be fucking walk dog. Really ain't had no fucking shirt on. I ain't realized it was cool as it was. That should be fucking me up. Toro getting inducted to the Mascot Hall of Fame. All right. Quick one. Got a few more minutes, about 5 more minutes. Who do y'all like better? Right? This is a Houston thing. And I mean, all of y'all might not be fans, so y'all might not know. But if you're a fan of multiple Houston teams, Toro or Clutch, who's your favorite mascot? Right? Well, this like not your favorite team, but we're talking about actual mascot shenanigans. Like who's your favorite mascot? Right? Because I personally, yeah, you got to do it with the hashtag. JPJ, do it with the hashtag, not the exclamation point. The exclamation point is to activate it. Right? And who in here is old enough to remember Turbo? Who remembers Turbo? Right? I had like a bunch of other polls. We ain't do none of these other polls. Let me run them hoes real quick. We might be able to do 1 or 2 before the thing ends. But again, Like I said. But a quick score prediction. Let's do that real quick, too, because we got 5 minutes. What is your score prediction? And I hadn't said that's the one that's fucked up. I need to fix the score prediction thing. So let's say, what is your score prediction? Outcome of this game. I've already given Woody 2. I think that this is a decent game for CJ. I want a light-skinned CJ game. I don't think I'm getting a light-skinned CJ game. I think CJ puts up, I think CJ's going to give you 275, 2, and 1. Right? Like, so that's not a mark my motherfucker. But I do think the Texans come away out of this motherfucker with, how long has it been? Let me see. How long has it been? Oh, right. Using the right shit. Looking at the shit. I think it is, we haven't put 30. We haven't put 30 on the board since the Balls. We haven't put 30 on the board since the beginning, the first game in October. The first game, that was the Baltimore game. There has not been 30 on the board since then. Texas get them 30 tonight. Again, I gave you 2 to Woody, 2 to I give him Woody 2 rushing. I give CJ 2 in the air, 1 turnover. And I'm going to go with a defensive score. We're getting a pick 6. We're going to pick 6. The defense is getting in the end zone. I'm putting 5 on the board, 35, and Kaimi's got to get his. I'm going to give this 38 for the Texans. There'll be a big play on a coverage bust. Zone is going to be, I'm going to give this one 38-13. Houston Texans. 38-13, but that wasn't the offense. That was the, wasn't it the, oh no, it was 30. They did get 30. They did get 30 because of the because they didn't get the extra point. They didn't get the extra point. So it was 30. So 30. God damn. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that's why. My bad. Well, CJ hasn't put 30 since then. Okay, so I was looking at CJ shit. That's my bad. I'm like, what something looked like it was missing. I was looking at CJ stats. So, right. So CJ ain't been in the 30-point game since the beginning of whatchamacallit. So again, CJ gets to be involved in a 30-point game, looking like it's what it should be. So I'm gonna give it again, like I said, what I call it, said 5-38. So 38-13, Houston Texans will win this game. We'll see you live immediately after. I did. I said 2. I said 2 for Woody, 2 for CJ, and a defensive turnover for a touchdown. So, and I'm giving Kaimi. I hope they let Kaimi rest his leg. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna need it soon. Hopefully his leg get to rest this game. We need it soon. And here's a bold mark, my motherfucking words, before we get up out of here, right? No clock management issues. No clock management concerns at all this game. That's the big mark, my motherfucking words. So there we go. With that being said, right, I am your boy at Honcho, man. I appreciate y'all following through. Let's get ready to watch this game. If you're in the Discord, you want to be a part of the Discord, patreon.com/SauceSports. If you're in the Discord, let's get ready for that. If you have a Twitch account, follow on Twitch, twitch.com or twitch.tv/SauceSportsTV. If you have a Kick account, kick.com/SauceSports. Be tweeting with those during the game, trying to get some things going and see how that plays out. I know I had some issues with Kick last time, so I'm trying to remedy that situation. But with that being said, hey man, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Sauce Nation, you guys are the freshest motherfucking ingredients. There is no sauce without Sauce Nation. So I thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for showing up. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world. The fact y'all came and dripped a little flavor with your boy is greatly appreciated. But with that being said, I'm chugging up a deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Let's go Texans. Let's get this dub, and I will catch y'all here immediately after the game. Fuck with your boy. Okay? We gone. Go Texans, all that good shit. Adios, amigos. But not the Migos. That's never mind.